Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Monster matchup.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. Gakpo. Kirkes. Gakpo. Chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gakpo, McAllister, Gomez, Gakpo, and it's Salah. Kudus, Danso. Doggy. Pedro Porro. Kudus. João Palhinha. Doggy. And here's Kudus. Fires it in low. Keeper gets his hands on it. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. And it's Salah. Bissouma producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Danso. João Palhinha. Johnson, Pedro Porro, Brennan Johnson, Pedro Porro, very nicely done, Johnson, he's on it, can he get away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Gravenberg, Kirkes, and it's Salah. The muscular approach does pay off here. Udogi, João Palhinha, Udogi, Danso, Van der Ven, aim forwards, Bissouma, Kudus, Brennan Johnson, and here's Colomboani. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Van Dijk. Gomez. Gakpo. McAllister. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Knocks it out wide, and it's Kirkes. Shoots! He's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kudus, Johnson, João Palhinha, Kudus. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Porro. Colomboani. Oh, good take in a good area. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gakpo. Now it's Isak. Out to the left it goes. That's going to go a long way. Gomez. McAllister. It's Salah. And here's Isak. Isak! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bissouma. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Kudus. João Palhinha. Udogi. And here's Kudus. Udogi. And here's Kudus. Kudus. Now the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's caught him in or out. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Colomboani. And it's Bissouma. Out to the right. Pedro Porro skims, goes for a shot! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Johnson was clearly keeping himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
McAllister. Van Dijk head over towards the opposite flank. Gakpo. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gravenberg gently done. McAllister. And here's Mohamed Salah. Isak. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. He's trying a shot. It's a loose ball. Mohamed Salah, and the ball's come loose here. Tries to get it clear. Lovely bit of skill. Gakpo chooses to go back. Isak, and the shot! Gakpo, and here's Isak with a shot! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Van de Ven. Isak. Oh, good spread. Frimpong crosses. Van de Ven is there, and he can get that clear.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Gravenberg. Gakpo proves too strong. Kerkez. Johnson carries the ball down the right. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Kudus. João Palhinha. Kudus. Kudus has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gomez with the clearance. Gomez. Kerkez. Lobbed in behind. João Palhinha. Moved on forwards. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Bissouma. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Johnson. Bissouma. Johnson. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, such a clever touch. Gakpo. McAllister. Frimpong. Towards the other side. Gakpo. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Kudus. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Could be danger here. Oh, super find. Danso. And it's played forward. Udogu. Danso looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. Mohamed Salah, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kerkez, who's set up one goal so far. McAllister. And it's Frimpong. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedro Porro. McAllister. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Kerkez. That's very neat. Gakpo applies the finish. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Pedro Porro making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Porro. Johnson. Gakpo wins the duel this time. Gravenberg gets it clear. Johnson. That is lovely. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Johnson, backward it goes. Bissouma played out towards the right wing. That's an excellent interception. Brennan Johnson. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gakpo. Gomez. Kerkez. Gakpo. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. Isak! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Clears it away. And it's Kerkez. Kerkez. Gomez. Kerkez. McAllister. Well, that's well seen too. Romero forwards and with intent. Now it's Kudus, and he's managed to get free. And he's there to clear it. Brennan Johnson. Isak looking understandably energised after his goal. Frimpong. That's really well manoeuvred. Gravenberg. Gomez. And he goes cross-field. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Danso. Bissouma. Danso. Udogi. Kudus. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Gakpo laid out to the left flank. Physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Frimpong. McAllister. And it's Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. McAllister, it's lofted through here. Kudus. Belinwari. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gravenberg. McAllister. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gakpo. And it's Salah. Gravenberg, and here's Gakpo! Gakpo! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Played into the middle, punched away. Time and again they are repelled. Udogi. Udogi. And he cuts cuts out the supply. Tries a deft little ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Romero. João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Gakpo. Bissouma has certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Deftly away. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Gravenberg. Clear away. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's McAllister. Gravenberg proves too strong. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Romero, Johnson, now he's off and running. Gakpo. And here's Isak. João Palhinha. Udohu. Danso. Bissouma. Johnson. Romero. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Udohu. Kudus. Udohu. Isak. And it's Kirkes. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. Muscular approach does pay off here. Van de Ven. Van de Ven shifted upfield. Gakpo, and here's Isak. Isak spread out to the left. Johnson. Romero. Kirkes. McAllister. Gakpo. Over to the left. Nicely shaped cross. Climbs up big! No, he's got that completely wrong. Bissouma. Johnson. Succumbs to the pressure. McAllister, delicate ball, and it needs to be. João Palhinha. Romero, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Some good work on the right flank here. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Bissouma. Bissouma. Now it's Colomwani. Now it's Johnson. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gomez. Kerkez. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Kerkez drives forward on the overlap. Cross goes in there. And the finish! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart from me, and he's had a good go at it.
Bissouma, Kudus, Johnson, and it's Kudus. Kudus played into space. Gomez gets rid without sophistication. Mohamed Salah. Ooh, delicate chip through. Now it's Isak, and he's onside. João Palhinha.
Approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Johnson. And here's Colomwani. McAllister with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
And straight into the wall. Brennan Johnson. And here's Kudus. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Johnson! Oh, it's come loose. Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Gomez. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Well timed, excellent interception. Van de Ven. Udogi. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Bissouma. Kudus. Kudus laid out to the left flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Kudus. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Isak. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah. Kerkez. Gakpo. Kerkez. A chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
This was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Udogi. João Palhinha. Kudus proves too strong. The referee's awarded a free kick. Johnson! And it's Udogi. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Gomez. Gravenberg. Gakpo. McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Udogi. João Palhinha. Udogi. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Udogi. João Palhinha. Isak. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedro Porro. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. McAllister is the guilty party there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Kerkesh getting this one clear. And here's Johnson! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Johnson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gravenberg. Isak being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Gomez. Gakpo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Mohamed Salah. That's a little off target. Now it's Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani is fouled. Romero. And it's Udogi. Great defending, strong and determined. Kerkez. Frimpong. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Lofted in. Vicario claims it, and the danger passes. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Udogi. Kudus. Udogi. Kudus. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Searching pass he's played there. Romero gently done. And it's Porro. Now it's great chance! And that's off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Moved on forwards. Gravenberg. Kerkez. And the shot!
Mohamed Salah really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
João Palhinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
It's Johnson, and it's Porro. Johnson looking to get on the end of this. Konate gets it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mohamed Salah. Salah. Gakpo. Whips in across. Firmly met. And it's been taken short. And that is out of play. And it's Gravenberg. Gravenberg! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bissouma getting this one clear. Kerkez. That has been cut short. It's really well cleared. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Frimpong. And it's Salah. João Palhinha. Kudus. And here's Kolomwani. Doggy. And here's Kolomwani. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Lovely feet. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Oh, red. Nice interception. Pedro Porro. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's Kudus. Udogi. João Palhinha. Udogi. Gakpo. Kerkez. Keeper's got good distance on that. Danso chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Johnson. Pedro Porro. Thinks one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And Dijk clears it away. And it's João Palhinha. And here's Kolomwani. Well read. And the danger is averted. Kerkez. Van Dijk. Frimpong. And it's played forward. He's having a shot! Frimpong. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Wasn't the greatest of balls. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. And it's Porro. Bissouma. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Isak goes on a charge down the left. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Romero played over towards the opposite flank. Udogi goes on a run down the left wing. Mohamed Salah wins the duel this time. Gomez. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Succumbs to the pressure.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kerkez. Oh, it's come loose. Colin Muani. Played out to the right. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Brilliantly cut out. Gakpo. Johnson. And it's Kudus. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's nice. Now, what's he got in mind? Johnson. Mohamed Salah. That'll be a throw-in. Udogi. Kudus. Frimpong. Konate, forwards and with intent. Gakpo. Kerkez. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Mohamed, and he shoots! Oh, that should have been two.
Mohamed Salah really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Romero, gently done. Konate has got himself a free kick. Played towards the other side, and it's Frimpong. Salah. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Isak.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gravenberg, Gakpo. And that has been cleared.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Brennan Johnson, and here's Kudus, and here's Kolomwani, Udogi, header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Kirkes. Gakpo. Kirkes. And here's Gakpo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mohamed Salah. And it's Kirkes. Gakpo. Bissouma has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo. No way through, so back it comes. It's a good... Up he goes! Goal! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and fed it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply. Kudus. Great defending, strong and determined. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Brennan Johnson. Kudus! Goal at his mercy and somehow he's missed it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Udogi.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Moved on forwards. And it's Kudus. Isak. Kerkez. Kudus. And here's Kolomwani. Gravenberg. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Gakpo looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? And it's been played through. Isak. Takes a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
João Palhinha. Bissouma. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Kudus. And here's Kolomwani. Kolomwani laid out to the left flank. Nice control. Can he finish? Just 5 minutes left. And here's Kolomwani. He has a look up. Chance for a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Kolomwani, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Kerkez. Gomez. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kolomwani. Now here's the delivery. Konate. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. Kerkez. And here's Isak. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's through here. Kerkez hangs one in. Isak. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Kudus, oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It clear. Udogie. And here's Colomwani. Nice physical challenge. Frimpong. Now he's wondering who wants it. Oh, this is a great position. Colomwani. João Palhinha. And here's Kudus. That's tidy. Bissouma. Incoming delivery. And that is not finding anyone. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gakpo. Gomez. And it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. And it's Toro. Bissouma. Colomwani. Doggy could have here their final chance. Gomez tries to clear. Skill approach does pay off here. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gomez. Van Dijk. Salah. Frimpong. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shapes to shoot! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Gravenberch. Frimpong, and he whips it in. And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think this is a win that